Alright, it's 135, the Beat Miami Studio One for Hip Hop, R&B, and the Breakfast Club. Coming up last time, new one from Gucci Mane and Travis Scott. Very special guest on today's Urbanpreneur Monday show. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Vivian Oliden with Florish Media.
And I'm Tracy Timberlake with Florish Media.
That's what's up. Alright, so tell me about Florish Media Conference. What is it all about? What can people expect? We could even start with how it got started. What was the reason for it?
Sure. So I would say Florish Media got started as a dream, wanting to put women together, wanting to give them a place where they can grow their businesses, grow their brands, and get the information that they need in this day and age. What I'm finding is so many women out there have these amazing stories, these amazing desires to grow a platform, and not really knowing where to get started.
I've heard that a lot too, from women.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's so interesting that you say that, because this is why even we have this platform.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Because I've been hearing people saying, hey, they're not getting, mostly my millennials, they're not getting the information, they don't know where to go. You know what I mean? So this is why I actually, decided to do something about it, So I'm happy that you guys, we're kind of like on the same page with that.
Oh yeah, there's nothing that can motivate you more than feeling like you're being treated unfairly. And unfortunately, when it comes to women, they don't have as many opportunities. And that's why even just this past weekend with the Women's March, you had so many people that mobilized and came out and wanted to show and be active. And we're mobilizing with money because we've been able to bring some money together and being able to make $15 million available to women business
Wow.
owners.
So when you say 15 million, the money always it's just one of those things. The money always catches me, and I like to catch it while you say it. What does $15 million have to do with what you guys are doing here?
But what it has to do with is that ourselves, and we have one other business partner who helped to put together the Florish Media Conference, Sasha.
Hey, Sasha! We miss you, girl.
Yeah, so she's up in Atlanta, and we all have our own businesses. And what we did is we reached out to our existing clientele, and we asked them, you know what, if you had an opportunity to reinvest your money, would you invest in women, first of all? And they say yes, because actually women have a higher success rate with businesses than men do.
Yeah, they don't play.
Yeah, they don't. It's like they may not get the opportunity to get money, but when they get it, they're successful. It just works for them.
And we were talking earlier, in my research, I found that women-owned businesses, specifically minority women, that is the largest and the fastest growing sector of the population right now. So there really is a wide variety of people who are willing to want to do this.
I mean, look at your phone and look at your Instagram and go ahead and mention the woman in your life who said, I'm going to start my own business, I'm going to do my own thing, because this is for her. And going back to the money came together because we said, if we put the woman in one place, would you give them the money? Because all of the people that we reached out to who have existing businesses, I should say that I worked for the Miami Association of Realtors, and I worked as a marketing director for Coldwell Banker for many years. And when I worked with them, I was working with agents who were closing deals upwards of $500 million over the course of a year. So these people have a lot of money, and they are open to investing with other people. They just need to connect with them. So that's what Florish Media Conference is.
Wow. So you connect. Give it to me. Connect.
So we're connecting business owners with investors, with willing investors. That's the important word.
So it's up to 50 million worth of investors that are willing to. This is awesome. These are the stories that we need and we need to know about. You know what I mean? This is amazing. So now what I want to do is I want to get a little bit of history from you, both of you each.
Okay.
So just give me a name and how did you start your own business? Or how did you become a urbanpreneur? That's what I like to call it.
All right. So I became an urbanpreneur because I was a student at Barry University in Miami.
Go Barry!
Yeah, and I was the VP of marketing there as a student, and we actually did fashion events. And our events made so much money that the school couldn't hold our money, so I had to open a bank account. And that is how I became a business owner.
Wow.
Like legitimately so. So I had to go and get an EIN number, I had to open a business.
Wow.
And I opened it as a nonprofit because that's what we wanted to do, was just connect business owners with the students, because I'm from California. We wanted students to be able to get like real life experience.
What's your heritage?
I am Nigerian and Panamanian.
Hey now. That's what's up.
Yeah, so that's how I became a business owner truly. And I continue to have a full-time job. You know, you can be an urbanpreneur and still work for somebody else.
Okay,
That
okay.
doesn't keep you from being a business owner.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that because sometimes, it takes a level of growth, and that was a mistake I used to make as a young urbanpreneur. I would get so excited. Like I remember thing I tried to do was a car wash. So a mobile car wash. So what I did is, man, I saved up all this money and I went out and bought all top of the line stuff as a kid, and then and had all this equipment, but of course, with no market research and none of those things. As a kid, you're just dreaming, and you just have these things inside of you that makes you want to do some really dope stuff, but you don't have the research, you don't have the. So I'm getting all this equipment that it didn't make sense for my area. Like nobody, they was just like, all right, kid, you want to wash my car? I'll give you $5. But I'm invested in waxing machines, and I didn't spend about a good $600 at that time of money I saved. Of cleaning horses. No, this is all true. Cleaning horses in a stable, save all this big money, and then I come back, I buy all this equipment, and people want to pay me $5 because when they really want to get it waxed, they're gonna go to professional, or so they never deem me as that. So
I just want to affirm that entrepreneurial spirit, though.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I say that to say that I started so big and stuff like that, and so I've learned from that. So now everything I do, I kind of grow into it. So I like the fact that you explain to people that because you want to be an entrepreneur, urbanpreneur, it's not like, all right, well, I'm independent, and I'm gonna quit my job, and no, just grow into it. And as your business grows, allow it to force you not to be able to have time to do your job, or financially you don't need to have that job because you're making enough and have to invest more of your time into your dream. So I'm happy you mentioned that. That was really cool.
Thank you.
Really, really cool. Introduce yourself again, and then please tell me how you became an urbanpreneur.
Yeah, sure. Hi guys, I'm Tracy Timberlake. I actually started off as a beauty blogger on YouTube. That's what I started doing. I mean, I'm still a YouTube beauty blogger. But,
yeah, never let go of your foundation.
Right. And that's really how I learned the business of online entrepreneurship, is working with brands on YouTube. As my channel grew, getting to those 2 million.
Let's plug your channel. What is it?
It's just Tracy Timberlake. So if you search just Tracy Timberlake.
Any relation to Justin Timberlake?
We have the same 7th great grandfather.
Wow, she did the research.
Yeah.
What's that website? Ancestry.com.
I'm a family historian, interestingly enough. So.
Wow, that is cool.
Yeah. So that's how I started, and then used that platform to help other people understand the power of video marketing and understanding what that looks like in the online space. If you have a passion or a desire to take a passion into a platform, I think that video is the best way to do it in 2017.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
So that's how I got started, grew my business to a 6-figure business in just under 8 months. So being able to do that was amazing.
Can you really, this is a mystery to a lot of people that don't know or not familiar with the digital space, including myself. Can you really make that much money on YouTube?
I did. So I'm a living testament, and just like her, I was, working a 9-to-5 job, building a weekend empire at the same time. So it's commitment. I always tell my clients you cannot get a full-time paycheck using a part-time ambition. Yeah. So you have to make sure that you are all in all the time. So I was in school. I'm getting a doctorate right now, and I was working a 9-to-5 job, and I had a side business. So I was doing it for about 6 months until I was able to actually quit my job.
A lot of times when I do these interviews, there are key things that people will say that I branch off a lot. Because I don't want to kind of like make the audience feel, alienated, and I want to also bring them in on different levels. So explain, you kind of talked about work ethic.
Yes.
Which I'm kind of very big on. Do you think though, like, especially with minorities, like it's almost like things are designed to not want them to have a level of work ethic?
Absolutely. I think you cannot expect for people to give you something that they've never been predisposed to. So if they have not had that experience, that example, then it's really difficult for somebody to get there. I think that as a minority, any minority, specifically women, I think we're put in a position where we are at a disadvantage, and we do have to work extra hard. We have to give them a little bit more. And of course, you're going to have the outliers, like, you know, the LeBron Jameses of the world, right? Who are extremely talented,
who can just do it.
Right, who can just do it. But even Oprah, I mean, had her
mentors.
Share
and you have to connect
mentors.
with people, and that's what we want to do with Florish Media Conferences, so that people are able to connect with other women who have had success. Last year I was working with a private label manufacturer, and they manufacture hair care and beauty products. They're a small local place right here in Durrell. We were able to get them into Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Arlington Coat Factory, and I found out 3 weeks ago, Walmart, because I was shopping at Walmart, and I said, wait a minute, that's my product. So we work with people who have an idea. If you can come with an idea, then there is somebody out there who can help you to make it flourish.
How do you get past the chauvinistic BS? Because as women, and I love the fact, you know, like, I grew up really close to my mom, and that's why I became an advocate for women. I love empowering women. And I understand the disadvantages that they have and the challenges. And one of the challenges is a lot of chauvinistic men, a lot of men who want to push their organs on you versus their ideas, and you know, and share things with you. How do you deal with that? How do you get past that? Well, you know, for some of the women out there that they have these ideas, and then these male organ pushers are just kind of killing their vibe. How do they get past that?
First of all, I want to say a shout out to all the men who support women in their businesses, because
gentlemen,
we have to acknowledge those gentlemen, because there's a lot of them out there. And I think the way that you overcome that is to really know what you're talking about and come with a place of confidence when you are speaking to someone, male or female, about your dream.
That's true, because nowadays, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
for real.
You have to know what you're saying, and you have to be able to share your passion and what you're talking about. And I have to say that, you know what, even in the investors that we have for our conference with this $15 million, we have male investors. So
which is dope, which is dope.
To support the vision of these women.
Absolutely. It's so funny because at the at some of the marches, because I was looking at the news, I watched Joanne Reed. I have to give a shout out to her. The best news show on television on MSNBC. And I was watching a show, and I was watching the marches, and there were men. They were men there. So, and I like that, because it was like a stand in solidarity. It was almost like the King marches, where you saw white people, and you know. So I thought that was really, really, really cool. You know, we're gonna take a quick pause. That's what's up, man. Today is Urbanpreneur Mondays, and I have some very special guests in the studio right now. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Vivian Oliden with Florish Media.
And I'm Tracy Timberlake with Florish Media.
All right, so talk to me about Florish Media. What do you guys do?
Well, we help businesses amplify their exposure through visibility, branding, and funding.
All right, now you guys have a conference coming up that's really, really cool. And after this Women's March that just happened over the weekend, please explain what's going on with this conference.
Well, we have a media conference that is partnership with Florida International University, and it is at FIU South. And at our conference, we are bringing together women business owners so that they can grow and thrive in their business. And the meat of it is that we have an opportunity for you to pitch for up to $15 million for your business. And that's for any industry, ladies and men, because we are women focused
and men friendly.
I mean, this couldn't be a better time. Again, after the Women's March over the weekend, I'm so and all of the women out there listening, we laugh and we joke and we kiki, but listen, man, without you guys really doing what you're doing, this world, I couldn't even imagine it without the strong and prideful women that are going out there and making some amazing things happen. Now, we are talking on Facebook Live, and they're dropping so much knowledge in such a short period of time, and I really want you guys to absorb it. So log on right now to Facebook, search Papa Keith and 103.5 The Beat. Raskev, did you share it on 103.5 The Beat as well? Yes, all right, so either one, Papa Keith or 103.5 The Beat. Join the conversation. Ask these ladies how you can be a part of this $15 million available to these urbanpreneur women.
Yeah.
At this conference coming up, all right? Let's get back inside the mix. It's 103.5 The Beat, Miami's new number one for hip-hop, R&B, and the Breakfast Club. Mr. Mauricio, let's go. Awesomeness. So, let's pick back up. I want to talk about what can people expect at the conference. Because I know it's not just about the $15 million. Right. I'm sure there's a lot of other things that you guys will be discussing and workshops, I'm assuming. I don't go ahead of myself, but please talk to me about
Yeah,
it.
exactly. So we're going to have workshops on everything from branding, exposure, visibility, video. We even have practical, more tactical things like accountants coming in and helping people set up their business stuff. Tax season is upon us, right? So
Yes, it
we need
is.
to make sure we know how to handle our taxes. We have attorneys that are coming in helping people set up the actual structure of a business because, and Vivian will explain a little bit more about this, but in order to receive some of that funding, you cannot just show up as Sally Johnson, give me $1 million.
Right.
You actually have to have
Business plan,
structure,
yeah.
right? So do you want to tell them a little bit more about
Yeah,
that?
so it's something as simple as, it's not even as wide as a business plan. It's, you know what, girl, you have your dream together, you have a great idea, I'm going to give you $2 million. Where do I send it? Where do I send it?
It's not going to your personal
It
checking
can't go
account.
to your business. It can't go to your personal checking account and Chase or wherever. You have to have a business bank account, and that business bank account requires you to have an EIN number, and that EIN number requires you to have a registration. It's like in Florida and with Sunbiz.
Sunbiz, yeah.
And you can actually go and do that, and a lot of people don't realize.
You can do all online.
Yeah, you can. Exactly.
In a day.
You can do all that stuff online in a day, and quite frankly, you could start with an idea and have a business and a website. The structure
6 hours.
in 6 hours in a day.
Wow.
You really could have it ready to go. So I want to challenge more women and urban entrepreneurs, male, female, everything in between, that if you have an idea, set yourself up for success. At the very least, to open your business, get that. Go to sunbiz.org or .gov.
Org. You got it right.
Yeah.
Sunbiz.org and pick a name and open a business.
Why is this so important to you? As a business owner, both of you, I'm sure you could be taking time putting more into your business and other
Yeah,
things.
exactly. I think for me it's really important because I love seeing people win. This is why I got into, what I do is I like helping people and I like seeing them turn whatever passion they have into actual reality. Go from idea to execution as quickly as possible and just watch how your life changes when you make those commitments.
Right.
At least for my clients, this is what I get to see day in, day out. And so the fact that I'm now able to, partner with other people who have the same passion and give them the resources like money to be able to start these businesses, that to me is a win.
Yeah.
So now, this is all nonprofit. Is this like something it's a grant? Explain, because another part of it too. This is good what you're doing,
Yeah.
but I also want other entrepreneurs to understand that they could do a program similar.
Yes.
So how do you set up a program like that?
Okay, so to set up a program like this, what you need first of all is an idea, and then you just need a venue. You can start really small. If you have a group of people and you guys want to do something together, use things that are already available to you, like meetups. Go on a website, you can go to Eventbrite or anywhere else and decide to meet at one place on a regular basis and have a commitment, have an idea, have something that you're going to thrive for. Let's say that you have a little league that you want to support children and getting them outside and exercising. Decide to do it and just do it. Do you, boo. As Shameless Maya would say, I have to get it. Do it. Stop. Don't think about the idea and just do it. This whole thing came about because I was sitting with a client. I do real estate marketing, so I deal with a lot of real estate professionals. And I was sitting with an investor who was a part of the investment group for the Brickell City Center. And we were looking at the television, and it was the day that the police officers were shot in Texas during the Black Lives Matter march. And they were interviewing a woman who was a business owner, and she was a minority. And he said, and this person is not a minority, obviously he's a man, he said, people don't respect anything but money. And that just really stayed with me. And we meet on a regular basis, and I said to him again, if you said that people don't even respect money and women are not making as much money as men, how do you help them to do better?
How do you level that playing field?
How do you level up? Well, you level up by making the money available. And I said to him, again, it's the same story. If you had an opportunity to give that money, that woman we saw on television, the millions and millions of women who are sitting at home, thinking of an idea or sitting behind their desk and want to do something different, if you could connect with them, would you help them? And he said, yeah. And you know what? As you're sitting at home, you can ask those same questions. Us Caribbean people, we have a thing where, we have a group of people and we'll put in $20 every month, right?
So.
And you can, with that $20, somebody gets it new every month. And it's what you do with your money and your time is up to you. You don't have to choose to go and get, for me, I love my units, honey. My new wigs all the time. But you can go and put that into a business. You can put that into a DIY project. You can, you might have a special dish that you make. Honey, Marie Callender started somewhere, and she's in Publix, and she's in Walmart, and Patty LaBelle with her pie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always say I can teach people how to monetize any skill, any passion you have. You can absolutely monetize, because there are other people out there who are waiting for you to come into their life. They might need that pie, right?
Yeah.
Or they might need your message. They might have been, they might have had a tragedy in their life, and they're waiting for you. So don't wait. I tell my clients all the time, your dreams are your responsibility. Your vision just shows you what is possible for you, but you can take that and you can turn it into something really amazing.
That's so good. What's your heritage, please?
My mom is a Filipino, and my dad is black from North Carolina.
That's what's up, NC. Okay, that's good. This is some really good stuff, man, and I really appreciate you guys, sharing this with my audience. Let's get back into the conference. When is the conference? Let's get some details on the conference.
February 3rd and 4th.
Wow, my birthday weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
And right before the Super Bowl.
Right.
You get home for the Super Bowl. I want you to get some business stuff before you go.
Right, and where's it happening?
It's happening at FIU South Campus in the Graham Center. It will be in the ballroom on the Friday, and then on the Saturday, because we want to make it theatrical, will be in the auditorium, so you can pitch in the auditorium.
Oh, wow. That's going to be pretty good. So the actual people that will be helping to fund will be there?
Yes.
They will physically be there, and we did it intentionally to try and keep it as an intimate group of people, so that even if you're not pitching and you don't have a VIP ticket, that you're able to connect with those investors, and you're able to really talk to them and start to nurture and grow a relationship. It's important for us to say that we're not in this for the money of the event. We really, and I don't want to get too personal about it, but it hurts me when I go to events and professional events and I'm the only ethnic person there and I'm the only woman there. I am so tired of being
I feel like that
Right.
happens a lot. I speak at a lot of events, and I find that I'm the only ethnic minority.
Let's talk about that really quick on air.
Okay.
Okay? Hey, bro.
I'm waiting for the face.
Are you seeing the stuff in the room? Or people asking you questions? Don't forget to shout them out. Or even you'll probably have some family members and friends. Please feel free to shout them out. All right, we're getting ready to go live. Hey, it's Mommy Snoop, number one for hip-hop, R&B, and The Breakfast Club, 103.5 The Beat, Mr. Mauricio. Papa Keith for People Matter. We inside at 5 o'clock. Rush Hour Mix, non-stop, commercial-free. I got to tell you a joke. So I heard something about a tornado was coming, right? But I totally did not take it serious because I'm thinking, well, how could you predict a tornado is going to come? I mean, I saw the movie Twister, and it was all about not knowing when the tornado is going to hit. So how could you predict when a tornado is going to come? So yesterday I'm out, and I'm like, I'm going to ride my motorcycle because I just got it back. I was like, but man, it's windy out here. And in my courtyard, they had some branches that fell. I'm like, what's going on? Woe and behold and woe. We really got struck by a tornado in Miami. That is crazy, Yeah, it sure did. It sure did, man. So, wow. Next time I'll definitely take heed, and we just got to definitely better be prepared, versus not when we get these warnings, you know what I mean? But I just never knew. I thought it was Dorothy and tornadoes was like, you know what I'm saying? Today's Urbanpreneur Monday. My very special guests are in the building, Florish Media. They have a conference going on. It's going to be so dope. February 3rd and 4th. And it's going to be at FIU South Campus. And these ladies are fed up. And tell me why you fed up, ladies.
Well, I want to give a shout out to our third part, to Sasha. We love you so much. But we are fed up because we're tired of being in professional spaces and being the only ethnic minorities there. We want more other ethnic and women to be available there. I mean, you urban entrepreneurs have so many opportunities available to you. And right now, you got $15 million available to you. at the conference.
And I was saying just a second ago, I speak at a lot of events, whether on stage or I do a lot of online summits, and a lot of the times I am the only ethnic minority on the panel or on the list. And even my followers have commented on that. I see that you're the only brown person. Why is that?
Right.
So we want to give a place or a space, a container for other women, minorities to be able to have the same platform.
And coming off of the Women's March weekend, this is such an amazing thing. And I'm so happy I have you on today to talk to our beautiful women. Like we spoke about it, like instead of, you have this great idea, and we spoke about the fact, you guys are dropping some gems on Facebook Live. You can pretty much have the idea, and your idea can be a reality in 6 hours.
6 hours.
Don't give it away. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. Make them come to Facebook Live.
Get on Facebook Live
Right now. Search 1035 The Beat or Papa Keith, and they will drop that gem on you in 6 hours. Something you thought that would be a great idea can be a great reality. All right. You got some people say hi to y'all right now. Trace. Let's get back in the mix. It's 1035 The Beat. Mr. Mauricio. All right, so let's go back to that because we have some people jumped in the room right now. I see our numbers just went up drastically. So let's talk about how you can go from just a thought, just a dream, just something like, hey, a great idea, to a reality or starting your reality in 6 hours. Go through those methods for me.
Okay, well, first of all, if you're in the state of Florida, you're in a great state to have your own business. Us in Delaware and Wyoming, I mean, these are the trifecta.
Right, these are the best places to register businesses.
Delaware, yes, I've heard.
Indeed, and this is why, I mean, you have very large companies that utilize these types of registrations, and it's available to you too, because on sunbiz.org, and you can go ahead and open it right now, open it on your smartphone, open it on your laptop, open it on your desktop, and you can simply pick a name. And you know what? I got some advice from one of the CPAs who's going to be there at Florish Media Conference, that she said every single person in Florida should pick your nickname, pick the thing people call you, the thing that you're known for, the hashtag you use often, and make that a business, because it costs less than $80.
Right? I want to give a shout out to the Facebook Live people. Hi, Kristen and Ashley. I want to say hi.
Now, awesome. Keep it going. Keep it going. We have to keep them engaged. How can I meet you? Tell them where to meet you.
How can you meet us? We'll be at Florish Media Conference February 3rd and 4th at FIU South.
Absolutely. So that's how you can beat them. Shout out to Bulletproof passing through. All right. So basically, online in 6 hours, you can go from sunbiz.org. You can get your EIN number online as well.
Yes,
I know it moved from Atlanta to somewhere else now. But Atlanta used to be our hub, but I think it moved to Texas or somewhere else now. And you can even have your website up.
Yep.
In 6 hours.
You have so many different options. You have websites like Wix, like Squarespace, like WordPress.
And it's literally drag and drop, right? Mm-hmm. You can even pay somebody $25 to just put something together for you, just to hold space in the online world.
Right.
Started until you just need like one page.
Yeah.
Shout out to Carly, Guy. I know you guys are watching.
Who else? Sasha, we see you.
Sasha.
Love it. Keep the shout outs going.
Yeah.
Will, hi Will, to my Brooke family. Hi Brooke. Thanks for watching.
Everybody on my Facebook in California. Hey mom. Hey everybody. Hi you guys in Abuja in Nigeria. I see you too.
That's what's up, man. And it seems like everybody's proud of you, and you have a lot of supporters. Explain how the support of your family and friends have played a role in your success as well.
I think when I first got started making videos, I think my goal was to be the most successful person that I know, because if I could do that, then I knew that anybody could do it. I tell people I'm not a special snowflake. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And I think when you let your light shine, it gives other people permission to let theirs shine. A lot of times I'll have these conversations with people, and they'll ask me, well, what do I'll say, what do you do? And they'll say, oh, I'm a librarian, or I'm a secretary or nurse. And then I tell them what I do, and then all of a sudden their face lights up as if now they have permission to share their big dream. I've always wanted to be on
do you think, I'm happy you said that too. Mm-hmm. Do you think that is an issue amongst women specifically?
Oh, I do.
Yes, women are conditioned to constantly please others, and in that pleasing others, sometimes you need permission to know what is pleasing. And the reality is that you don't need to please anybody. You really need to please yourself, and you don't need permission from anybody. And if you need permission, listen, we're giving it to you today. I give you permission to take the time out of your day, an hour, 6 hours, 30 minutes, February 3rd and 4th out of your life, and focus on you and how you can make yourself and your life and the people around you's life better.
All right. So how do you register now for the conference?
So you can register for the conference at flourishmediaconference.com. You can go ahead and register there. We're also on Eventbrite, where you'll be able to pick up a ticket there on Eventbrite. You can find it.
All right. I want one of you guys in the thing there to post that link.
Yes, I will.
So that the people on there can definitely connect.
Someone who asked, what is it that you do? Do you want to answer that?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Tanya, she asked, what is it?
Hi, Tanya. Thank you so much for watching. I am a real estate marketing professional. I work with real estate professionals to do their marketing. So we do email campaigns for them. We help them to convert their online presence, and we help them to sell homes. So those people you see on HGTV, and they are walking someone from house to house, and those realtors, when you see that they have a benchmark, or they're on a bus, or they have a commercial, I'm the one who coordinates that stuff for them.
That is awesome.
And I'm a beauty blogger. I started out as a beauty blogger on YouTube, but now help people take their passions and turn it into a platform, whether it's via video or social media.
Let me talk to you about that. How long have you been doing that? And there's something I'm going to go into.
I've been doing it for a little over a year now.
Okay. It has become the boom.
It really is. So I
had a girl in here. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Excuse me. I had a girl in here for Famous Friday, which is another segment I do, and she is. I guess she didn't call it beauty blogging, but she called it makeup artists. That but they do it on YouTube and stuff, and they show you how and what to use and all that stuff. And it seems like that is really the ish on Instagram and YouTube.
Yes, it is a big thing. I think a lot of people get into it because it's a passion, and it's not just about the products or the makeup. Sometimes it really is about helping women feel more confident or more comfortable with doing these things. They have events coming up. They have Valentine's Day, a big date, and they want to feel beautiful and enhancing their natural beauty, and somebody showing you physically how to do that with video. I mean, it's terrific.
So you do that on your beauty blog?
I do.
Please give us again where they can find you on YouTube.
So you can, it's just youtube.com/Tracy Timberlake like Justin. And it's very easy to find me. I'm Tracy Timberlake everywhere.
That's awesome. So have you done makeup for celebrities, or you just do it for yourself or the average person?
I really just started out, just doing it for myself. A lot of people ask me how to do it, and that's how I started my videos. They say, well, how do you do this? Or what about your hair? As having ethnic hair, being biracial. And it was easier for me to make a video and then send it to everybody than answer the same question 25 times. So.
Got you. All right, that's cool. We're going to take a quick break here, okay? Hey, it's Mommy's new number one for hip-hop, R&B, and the Breakfast Club, 103.5 The Beat. We just escaped the tornado, didn't pass through here, but, man, I can't believe we got one. I'm really blown away. I know. I know that, and last night when people were asleep is when it hit. Wow. So I'm sorry for anybody who's been affected by that. You know what I mean? But it is definitely crazy, man. Urbanpreneur Monday is going on right now. My very special guest from Florish Media. Introduce yourselves one more time.
Hi, I'm Vivian Oliden with Florish Media.
And I'm Tracy Timberlake with Florish Media.
All right, and before you came together with this company together, what was your job, or what did you do, or what was your urbanpreneur?
My urbanpreneurship is that I am a real estate marketing consultant. I'm at vivianoliden.com. That is my business all the time. And I work with real estate professionals, and I help people who want to get into real estate for them to market themselves. And
you mentioned something I thought was pretty cool. You says you can still be an entrepreneur, urbanpreneur, and still have a full-time job.
Yes, you can. That side hustle is an entrepreneurship. That's an entrepreneurial spirit, and you need to respect it and give it an area to grow. But don't decide today, I want to open a business and then I'm going to quit my job tomorrow. support yourself and make strategic decisions.
Strategy. I love it. And please tell us what you do besides the company that you guys have together.
I am a YouTube beauty blogger turned visibility specialist, and I help other people get on YouTube.
That is awesome. I mean, it helps to look as beautiful as you do. I just want to add that on there because we are on radio. I mean, they can go to Facebook Live and see how you look, you know what I mean? But log on to Facebook and search 1035 The Beat or Papa Keith, and you could definitely join the conversation and see these ladies and ask them any questions. I bring these people up here so that they can answer your questions, so you can say, I didn't know. You know, you can get rid of that word, I didn't know. That's what I'm trying to eliminate out of your vocabulary when it comes to you running and owning your own business and doing big things. Well, I didn't know. Robert Keith done snatch that out your mouth, you know what I mean? Coming up in about 8 minutes, your chance to play BS or Facts. And I don't know, what am I giving away today, Ross Kev? Just take your time. We're only on live radio, and, you know, boy, this promotion department is really, we'll figure it out, all right? Let's get to the next 135 The Beat.
Hey, Izzy. Hey. Who else is on that I know here?
What kind of marketing for realtors is on there?
Hey,
Tab.
thank you guys so much.
Continuing the break. Yeah.
Tanya.
My face was turning blue, so I just gave up. It just doesn't sound good.
Carlton Darville, what kind of marketing for realtors? That's you.
Oh, Carlton. I do market, all different types of marketing. Go to my website and we'll connect, okay?
Okay, gotcha. No problem.
Were you able to share the link to the conference?
I'm sure the fact that, you know, it was brought to your attention by 33 as well, because that came up.
Yeah.
That came up in the deep dive.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. You ladies are getting a lot of attention in here. So that was good. You guys are doing amazing. Let's talk about the conference while we have people in the room right now, so that they can take it a step further with you guys. Please give them the information on the conference.
So more information on the conference is that
You can look at them directly. I want you to focus on them.
So we have some amazing people who are going to be coming to the conference that you may recognize if you're here in South Florida, like Vanessa James. Vanessa James is a media professional. She has so much information to share with you because you may aspire to have that type of business.
Listen, I aspire to be like Vanessa James, okay? I aspire to be, let me tell you something about Vanessa James.
Country to country.
Listen, my Trini homegirl, let me tell you something about her. And this is so true, you know, let's talk about this. Hold on, I got the perfect topic.
Okay.
I hear this all the time about, you know, from women and stuff like that women are the biggest haters on other women. Can we talk about this?
Yes, because I get hate every day of my life.
Right. So I'm an advocate for like putting people in a place, one, and playing the what they call the devil's advocate. So I had a young lady who was in a similar business who came up to me and expressed her feelings about Vanessa James.
Okay.
And I was more than happy to express to her how beneath she was Vanessa James. I was more than happy to do that. Because what really bothers me is like instead of like looking and applauding her and you know, knowing that, you know, women are the minority and all what y'all going through, we don't need another woman tearing down another woman, especially when this woman, like Vanessa James, is putting in the work. I can attest to that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I can personally attest to it. I remember like what I would do, like radio is a business where it can be a lot of turnaround or turnover. So I've always owned a studio. So what I would do is that every radio personality that would get fired or let go for whatever reason in whatever situation they were, I would go to each one of them and say, hey, sorry to hear what happened. Here's a solution, or here how I can help you. And I would open up my studio to them if they wanted to continue or do voiceover work, so forth and so on. Men, mainly because there were more men involved in radio than women. Women will always seem to be the midday chicks everywhere. You know, so good for Kay Fox if she's on nights, and we have a good balance here on 103.5 The Beat. But that was, you know, so it was more men that were coming around. Vanessa was also one person that I offered that situation to. And she was the one person that took full advantage of that. We built a relationship off that, and based off that relationship, I was able to watch her work ethic and how she moved and everything she did. So when this person who was lazy AF came to me and wanted to kind of like neatly bash
Yeah.
Vanessa. I came to Vanessa's defense in the fact
Thank you for doing that.
no, this is what we have to do.
And people don't come to people's defense. That's the other thing.
Yeah, and we need to. And you know what? We want to create a. I don't even want to say we want to create. We want to boost our personal resources because personally, we're not experiencing that. So we know that it is possible that women can work together and support each other and be able to give help and to flourish together. You don't need to grow by yourself. There's a quote, and I don't know who said it, but they said if you want to go fast, go by yourself. And if you want to go far, you go with a team.
That is dope. I really love that. What is it though? Let's get back to the women hating on women. What is it? What's going on?
Honestly, I think it is.
Divide and conquer? What's up?
Well,
Like there's only so many. You just gotta pick and choose. I don't know.
I think that. Well, first, I think it's a reflection of them. Really, it's an insecurity that they
Hi,
see,
Lori.
and they're seeing, that you're doing something, and it really is just it's hitting them home, and they wish they were.
So do something.
Yeah,
And that's what I told the girl. I'm like, what are you doing?
Right, exactly.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Exactly.
You worried about her? What are you doing? She's busting her ass. She's working.
I mean,
She's
as
working
a
and you're
YouTuber,
not, so-
and being present on social media, it's something I experience literally every single day. Sometimes I just screenshot the comments because I think it's just hilarious.
Yeah.
And I hate the fact that people say, the bigger you get, then the more hate you tend to get. Because why are we celebrating that hate? Like, why can we just not have hate at all? Like, how big, small, no matter what. But it's definitely something that's prevalent, especially among women. It's catty because I think that they think that you're either cutting corners to get there. They're not seeing the work, is what I'm saying. They're not seeing me up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I have a message from a man's perspective that I want to come around and say. Women, this is from a man's perspective. All right, these ladies are here empowering you, explaining to you what you need to do, how you need to do it, and they're willing to help you. From a man's perspective, we as men prey on women who are weak like that. So when you're taking the time and the energy to hate on somebody versus you're so busy working on your goals, your crafts, where you need to be, who you want to be, when you're so busy doing that, we don't have time for that. But when you want to complain and you want to talk about this and you want to do that, we prey on that. And we see you as weak and we conquer you. Whether it's for JJ, whether it's for this, that, or the other. And this is real. So it's time to really step up. And when you feel yourself wanting to hate on somebody else, look at yourself first and say, what can I do more? What can I do better? And put that hateful energy within to yourself for something positive. Because when you do that, we prey on it and we eat you alive. Know that.
No.
And that's just from a dude's perspective. You know what I mean?
Survival of the fittest. Shout out to Brock and Tasha.
Brock!
That's a jam. Great girl.
She's in there?
Yeah, she's in the building.
That's
Love
what's
you,
up,
yes,
man.
sir.
That's my girl right
We have
there.
Elizabeth, Tasha, Vanessa, Brock. I know a lot of you guys are coming from our page. I'm so excited that you guys are with us.
Thank you guys for tuning in and
Yeah,
share this on
and
your
share
pages,
it,
guys.
share it.
Support us. You know, I always say you don't have to give me money, but you need to give me support. So share on your pages and let people know about our conference.
Florish Media.
And look at them when you shouting them out, man. They looking right at you.
Thank you, Brock, Sasha. We still see you. Thank you, girls, joining in from Atlanta. We really
What am I
appreciate
giving away?
it.
Yeah, we're so excited
There's
to
nothing to give away.
you guys join us for Florish Media Conference. We'll be talking a lot more about a lot of those things coming up there.
All right, we're going to take a break again. So let's go back on. Let's talk about the guests you're going to be having, and you know who you can't mention, okay?
Yes.
Smarties, do that one for hip hop, R&B, The Breakfast Club, 103.5 The Beat, Mr. Mauricio Papa Keith, hanging out and enjoying life and blessing you with some tunes so you can make it through the day and pass these tornadoes. You know what I mean? I love that song. I love that song. Especially as a Caribbean person, I feel like that song speaks to me because I know about my thing. Absolutely, absolutely. No doubt it's going down. Hey, listen, I want to give a shout out to the boys, Blueprint Marketing Group. I really enjoyed myself at Euro on Saturday, and they're there. We're there actually on Thursdays and on Saturdays. Epps is there on Thursday. I'm there on Saturday. We had a blast this Saturday. I stayed later there and really enjoyed myself. I normally don't because I cycle on Sundays, but I stayed late and had a good time. And you know what? I'm going to be celebrating my birthday. I don't celebrate birthdays anymore, but I will be having something at Euro on February 4th. So you guys, which is my actual birth night. Yeah. So look forward to that most definitely. All right, shout out to DJ Bulletproof in the building as well. We are talking Urbanpreneur Mondays. My very special guest from Florish. Did I say that right?
Yes, Florish Media.
Florish Media, man, we are having an amazing conversation. I just want to bring up a couple of things. We were talking about women hating on women a little while ago, and having to deal with that and overcome those things to move forward, and why it's important not for women to hate on each other, but embrace each other, because you guys are a minority.
Indeed, we are a minority, and you know what? A lot of women, especially millennial women, I want to give a shout out to all the millennial women out there, because we're very different in some very important ways from the women that came before us, and we want to see other women in our workspaces. We're not hating on each other. We're not doing this devil wears Prada thing, because we know that we're stronger together than we are apart.
That is awesome. All right, so you got the conference. Give us some quick information on the conference before we come back.
So the conference is in Miami, February 3rd and 4th.
Yes.
FIU?
FIU South.
You want to make sure you use your code, which is the crew code, so you can go and attend the conference, Florish Media Conference at FIU South, February 3rd and 4th. It is a Friday and Saturday. You can connect with some amazing women. And
like Vanessa James!
Yes, Vanessa James! And you can learn some important things. So don't feel like just because it's called Florish Media that you need to be in media to attend, because that's not the case. And you don't need to be in media to get a part of that $15 million. But what you do need is exposure, because if you have a business right now, you better have some kind of social media proof in order to grow and expand.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back with more of the 5 o'clock rush hour mix. Our Urbanpreneurs in the building. It's Urbanpreneur Monday. Papa Keith and People Matter. Follow the movement on Instagram and Twitter. PK, the number 4 and PM, for real.
So Tanya, we hear that you're going to be attending. We can't wait to see you February 3rd and 4th at FIU South. Thank you, Tanya.
Lori's coming.
Lori, you're on board.
One of those as a giveaway.
Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. Let me just...
Who else? Oh, Numerazzi Photos said we didn't shout them out yet, but we did. We are.
We just did.
Shout out to you.
They put it up when I
Hope
was
to
on.
see you in February at the conference.
1035 The Beat.
What else do we have?
Who else can we shout out? Of course, you guys want to connect with Vanessa Jane, because have you ever thought of, I have a business and I'm here local in Miami or Broward County or Palm Beach or Atlanta, wherever you are, and you want to be able to grow that business? Well, Vanessa James has mastered the idea of connecting with businesses and large brands. And it's important that you buy a ticket to the conference and connect with her and other women business owners.
Yes. We're so glad that you guys are with us watching.
Remember I told
this
the
on
Surf
Facebook.
Jets?
Yes, thank you for your support.
All three.
Let them know if they have any questions for you
Oh yeah, type those
type it in.
questions in. Cassandra, I see you. If you have questions for us about business branding, the conference, then type them into the section you guys know. We will get to those.
And we'll answer you out
I'm happy to
loud.
answer them.
That is awesome. You guys are doing a very, very good job, man.
Cassandra, thank you so much, and thank you for coming and watching us online. I hope you guys will see you in person at Florish Media Conference February 3rd and 4th.
Would you guys like some water? Or?
I will take some water.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. Treating us so nice. That we don't
We love you. I'm staying with you.
water.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Never
Thank you.
leaving here.
Thank you so much.
For 18.
So a lot of you all, I know you have questions about, your strategy and how you're able to keep things together. You know that Tracy and I and Sasha in Atlanta, we have our own businesses. And the way that we stay organized is by using the Daily Flourish. It's like our little internal planner notebook that we use. And it's a way that for us to keep all of our business structured together and in one place. So the Daily Flourish is like, I want to flourish daily. What can I do today?
Every day. Consistency compounds. I like to say consistency compounds. The little stuff, guys. Do a little bit every single day and watch your empire grow.
That is awesome. Somebody asked, is it only available for online businesses?
No, it is available for all businesses of all different types. We have online businesses as well as brick and mortar type businesses.
Yes, we do have, we even have some technology businesses, which of course are very, very popular. So if you're in tech in any way, if you're working on an app, if you work in graphic design, if you're a programmer, if you are working in tech, if you're working in manufacturing, manufacturing, you're at home working on a hair care product and mixing some oils on your free time, or if you have a service that you provide, this is for you. We're more focused on urbanpreneurship, those minorities and women who we can help with all of the resources that we already have.
Someone asked a question. You want to say it? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is from Cassandra. Being successful, beautiful women, what advice would you give your younger self? I always say the exact same thing. Start now. Started sooner. If I could go back, I'm serious, if I could have gone back to, like when you were saying about how you started that car wash.
Right.
Not knowing anything, I think that was a learning experience for you. If I would have known the value of just getting
started. You know how they say, if I'd known then what I know now.
I would smack myself into just starting sooner. That's my advice.
Absolutely, or taking things more serious, taking things seriously, because that was an issue for me too. Like I knew I was going somewhere when I got into entertainment, but I got caught up with the fun part of it more than the business aspect of it. And when you do, people take advantage of that.
Can I also say, I think that's important to touch on too, is know thyself. Like know what your strengths are, because yours was the fun and the probably you're very personable and you like talking to me. You might have done well having somebody come alongside you that was a little bit more organized. Know your strengths and then find somebody to help you where you're weak. I think that's really important too.
And you know what, Tracy says something that I don't know if she'll remember, but I have to give her credit, where you want to sell your strengths and pay for your weaknesses.
Right.
Sell your strengths and pay for your weaknesses. If you're strong in one aspect of your business or one aspect of your personality, really find a team that can help you to amplify that so that you can focus on what you're good on. A lot of people actually, they say most businesses do fail. We should talk about
90% of businesses.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
It was 85%.
But before we get into that, I want you to give a tidbit that somebody has in the chat room.
Sure.
What are some good tips for online? I don't want you to give them too many. Give them one tip, because I need them to come to the conference to get.
Okay, yes. So what are some good ways on building a following and subscribers on YouTube? Niche down your channel.
Yeah.
Do not have a channel that's today I'm going to cook black-eyed peas, and then tomorrow I'm going to show you how to change a tire, and then the next day I'm going to show you how to make a haircut, and then I'm going to plant a tree. That does not a good YouTube channel make. Niche your channel down, have a specific audience in mind. One niche, build there.
Absolutely.
Is there something on YouTube you look for? Because I know before that you weren't able to calculate your clicks to like monetize your viewership or whatever. Is there something that I know a lot of people overlook that?
Know your numbers, know your analytics. I think that's really important too on YouTube, because now you can go to the back end and you can see which videos are doing the best, which ones get the most views. Know your numbers, and then you can, if you already have a YouTube channel, for example, and you are like, I want to monetize, know which videos are getting the most views, and then create more of that content, because that's the content that people want to see more of. And remember that YouTube is it's a search engine. It is powered by Google. 70% of your videos that are being watched on YouTube are searched for. So if you put up a video that says, I am awesome, everyone watch this video, no one is Googling I am awesome. However, if you create a video that says how to be awesome, you know what? Someone's Googling that. So just put a quick how-to before all of your videos, and it really helps.
No more. They gotta come to the conference for the rest. That is good stuff. So now you had mentioned something that you wanted us to go into, and I'm sorry I had to cut you, but
no problem. I want to talk about that. 85 to 90% of businesses fail. And those businesses fail generally all for the same reason, is that they don't plan out their plan of attack. We always talk about our daily flourish, which is our strategy that we use to organize our planning and to be able to attack any idea. And with that, we always have a 90-day plan. Just make a 90-day plan, whatever it is that you're doing, so that you can follow it step by step and move forward with that plan. So businesses fail because if I say to you, you're going to sell a product, how much does it cost you to make that product? How much are you going to sell it? You should know exactly how much it costs you before you decide.
So is that essentially what a business plan is? And please express why it's important to have a business plan.
Yes, your business plan details the structure of your business. Are you an LLC? Are you an Inc. or S Corp? Or are you a sole proprietor? And it talks about what solutions you actually solve in your business. So if you're washing cars, then the solutions that you solve is that you handle dirty cars. You help people to not have that problem moving forward. And you have to talk about how you go about doing that and tell people how you're going to make money. And I say tell people because I'm talking about Florish Media Conference, where you really can share that idea with someone and get funding up to $15 million for that idea. But you should know yourself. If any person comes up to you and says, Tracy, when you're working as a visibility specialist, how do you help people? What's the onboarding program?
Right. So you need a quick answer. That's
You
should have a
quick
right away.
Exactly.
That is awesome. This is great stuff. I really appreciate you guys being here today.
We have a question. I'm very much interested in opening a nursing home. I'm assuming that is coming to the conference. Would this help?
Yes, we actually do have one of our VIPs who's going to be pitching toward that $15 million, actually has a holistic salon, and they work with a lot of medical type things. So you'll need to know and come, and you can be able to contact them and also talk to the other professionals that are there, because you're going to need to know what kind of regulation you're going to need. You're going to need to know the square footage that is required when you're going to provide that kind of service. You're going to want to talk to, we have a number of people in Florida. We're quite known for our hospitality, and people do come here for a lot for medical treatments, and the medical industry has actually looked toward hospitality, because when you're providing service, that's customer service,
right?
That bedside manner, and that can really set you apart, especially in a retirement home where someone is coming to you not only for the companionship, for to be nurtured in that space, but also they're going to need medical attention or at least support, and I think you can get a lot out of the attendees that are going to be there.
The gems that are being dropped on this PK Live is beautiful.
Shout out to Jeff. Can I just say #HS? And then I want to say hey to Shay. And good. So Mumarazi Photo says you hit the nail on the head.
Oh, well, thank you.
So come to the conference.
Yes.
So talking about the conference, and I think it's great. I think it's needed. I think it's important. What happens when the conference come and gone? How can people get assistance? How can they get information? How can they connect with people like yourselves for more of an ongoing situation? I do understand the importance of the conference, but after the conference, where do they go? What do they do?
Putting all these people in one room is you tend to identify with certain people. You will need help, like moving forward. That's just the nature of growing a business or growing an empire, and you're able to find people that you really connect with. If you need help as a realtor, then you're going to connect with Vivian for ongoing support. If you need an attorney or a CPA, then you have ongoing support there. If you're like, I want to get on YouTube, I'm happy to help, ongoing support there. So you're going to have a variety of women in a variety of different industries that really touch on the importance of the different aspects of building a brand, that are there to help you, and everyone has some sort of way that they're.
So pretty much you're offering a platform of different entities and different things, so people can come and whatever pertains to them, they can attach themselves. So that's mainly what the conference is for.
Exactly, and then not only that, but we're partnered again with FIU, so we are actually mentors for the what do you call it? Accelerator.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
We are mentors for the accelerator, so if you want to be a part of that accelerator at FIU, you can participate there. We are very active with Venture Cafe in Miami.
We're there this Thursday.
Yeah, we have a workshop this Thursday, and we will do workshops once a month, ongoing throughout the year. So you'll have a lot of different opportunities to connect with any one of the people who will be available there, but with the core team, with Tracy, Sasha, and myself, you can always connect with us through FlorishMediaConference.com, and we'll be able to offer consulting to you as you want to grow your business. Yeah. Because we realize
what's next. We'd love to support.
Yeah.
A side note, a sidebar, because what I'm doing here is something very new. Yeah. And within the structure of it, I said, you know what? With this platform, I need to get some direct feedback within, what I'm doing. Yeah. What does this opportunity, coming to the radio station, doing the Facebook Live, PK Live, and being able to voice it to, a lot of people out there, what does it mean to you?
Oh, it means the world. I was so nervous today, not only because we want people to know about the event, but I can say now I'm a Miamian, I've been here for 12 years. I came here from California. I came in 2004 to Berry University, and I've been listening to these voices forever. And I'm so proud of being from Miami, and it means a lot that I'm here. And people ask me all the time, why do you stay in Miami? I just saw something from Forbes that said Miami's the worst place to live. It's such a horrible, the price of living is
the cost of
high,
living is ridiculous.
You don't get good salaries, and why do you stay there? I stay in Miami because Miami supports Miami.
Miami does support Miami.
Miami supports.
Break that down for me.
So when I see, or when there's an opportunity, or I hear a song that has other people who I've been hearing for years, and now they're in other cities, or you see Mr. 305 and he's like all over the place, that means something to me. Because their success shows me that I can be successful as well here in this city.
That's good, because I don't think we give ourselves enough credit for that.
We don't. And when people say Miami, we're hard on each other, we're rude, and we drive crazy and all this stuff, but you know what? Miami,
we love each other.
We love each other.
We do.
We do. Miami supports Miami. I said before that I started getting into business because I had a student organization that made too much money at my university, and my university, Barry University, told me I needed to open a business account and get an EIN number. And it was my student affairs office that said, Vivian, first asked me, are you a citizen?
Well, you have to remember, Barry has a lot of Caribbean people.
Are you a citizen? Hey, and they say, okay, you have a social security number, go to the bank, take this, and this, and open a business. And because I opened a business, so many things have opened up for me. I'm a millennial. I was able to have some very I guess you would say high-profile jobs with large Fortune 500 companies. Mm-hmm. I've been able to connect with a lot of people, and it's because of that support by people going to my event, by spending their money to attend the event, by being able to be with Ocean's Drive magazine and being in the Miami Herald and all of those different things that have put me in the position to make $15 million available for somebody else.
Yeah, that is so commendable. And
we have somebody that remembers you from Barry.
You remember me from there? Hey!
That's what's up. It's been an absolute pleasure having you ladies on. It's been so it's refreshing, eye-opener. Yeah, seriously, when I really, think of the purpose and what I wanted, for my audience, this exemplifies.
Oh, I'm so
Am I saying it right?
What an honor.
Yeah, it really does.
So
You know what I mean? Because I wanted, it's so many parts to it for me. I want successful people to come here to show my audience, like, hey, I get the music and the vibes and everything, but here are some people. Here are you. You know what I mean?
Real
I want to give them back themselves, just in a different way. So, when you come with your success and your amazing stories, and then on top of that, you're reaching back and saying, here, come with me and hold on to this, and you know what I mean? That really, 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 that really strikes a chord with me, and I'm very happy. Very happy to have you guys. Please give some more information on the conference, and then we're going to take a break after you do that, and we're going to go live on our last break.
Florish Media Conference, February 3rd and 4th at FIU South. We're helping you build businesses, make your dreams come true, and giving you access to $15 million of business funding so that you have the resources that you need to get started. So check it out. We're putting all the links inside of the Facebook live stream. FlorishMediaConference.com is where you can register. We are going to be there. We want you to be there too.
That's what's up. Beautiful. All right, let's take our final break on air. It's lit. Yes, it's Miami's new number one for hip hop, R&B, in the Breakfast Club. 103.5 The Beat, Mr. Mauricio. Appreciate you to the max, man. Good vibes today. Good vibes. And where you at tonight? Absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna pay attention now. Like, this is real. You know what I mean? This was such an amazing Urbanpreneur Monday. When I came up with the concept and the idea, these women have exemplified exactly what I wanted. Some successful women, beautiful as well, but I don't want to get caught up on that. They can see that on Facebook Live. I don't even have to mention it. And some successful women who can come back and tell their story of their success to my audience, and not only tell their story, but reach back and offer opportunities for my audience to be successful just as or even more. Ladies, please continue what you're doing. Thank you so much. I hope you continue to flourish. And we're really excited about your conference. Give us some more information on the conference real quick.
All right, you guys, join us at Florish Media Conference at Florida International University South Campus. That's going to be February 3rd and 4th. That's a Friday and a Saturday, and we hope to see you there.
Yeah, we'll be there.
And how can people get tickets to go?
You can get tickets at flourishmediaconference.com, or we're also on Eventbrite under Florish Media Conference, so you can find us all over the place, even on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. We are Florish Media Conference everywhere.
And if a person can make it Friday but not Saturday, or Saturday but not Friday, is it going to be just as informative?
It will be, yes, of course. They'll be able to connect with all of the different speakers, and they'll be able to use all of the resources that are available.
All right, so tell everybody what you do and give your Instagram so they can connect with you.
Hey, follow me on Instagram. I'm Vivian Olo personally, and I'm a real estate marketing consultant. I work with real estate professionals so that they can have more exposure, have more leverage, so they can charge more money for their services.
All right.
And I'm Tracy Timberlake. You can find me on Instagram, Tracy Timberlake, just like Justin. And I am a beauty blogger on YouTube and a visibility specialist. I help people turn their passion into platform using the power of video.
We need to have a conversation after the show. We're going to call it After PK Live. I need some help in that department. Video stuff, oh boy. Alright, so coming up next, our very own K Fox. I'm going to kick off 10 joints in a row, commercial free for her next. And thank you again, ladies. It's 103.5 The Beat, Urbanpreneur Mondays. I hope the information was amazing. Please follow PK, the number 4, and PM on Instagram and Twitter right now. That is a platform for you to give you information on what's going on and things to help uplift you as a community. 103.5 The Beat.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Danielle Bell. We'll see you there.
Danielle in there?
Danielle Bell.
Thank you so much, Ross. Can we take a picture here?
Yeah.
Stay seated, because the mic flags are just as good as the backdrop.
Okay.
All of them things. Let's just say bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
See you guys on February 3rd.
Thank you so much.
February 3rd and 4th.
We appreciate you. And spread and share even after this broadcast is done. Of course, it's going to be on Facebook. And we can continue to share and share the information. These ladies had a lot of beautiful things to say, you know what I mean? So it's going to live forever now. She's going to show me how.
Yes. That's right.
Definitely.